Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here. So Respawn just released a tweet saying that they are going to revert the armor values to pre-season 6 values. But before we start off the video and talk about this little patch that's going live here today, if you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button really helps out the channel, and you could even maybe consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Alright, so the patch is called Season 6 EVO Armor Updates. So we're going to go through the patch notes real quick, but before we're going to read the little statement that Jason McCord, who is the design director on Apex Legends, had to say about the armor changes in Season 6. So he says in Season 6, we made a few big changes to the way our armor works. First, all armor became EVO armor. Second, all armor values were reduced by 25 HP. After letting the change simmer for a few weeks, we've analyzed some data and collected player feedback enough to make a decision. We are going to revert the armor values to pre-season 6 values. This change is happening today across all platforms. We are keeping the all EVO armor change. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain why we made that change and why we are reverting it. From the start of Apex Legends development, one of our core pillars was that getting the drop on someone should give those players a significant advantage. We aimed to promote strategy in battlefield positioning and map control. When these tactics were executed well, but a team still outplayed you because of mechanical skill, this felt bad. In Seasons 1 through 5, we felt this balance was achieved pretty well. However, with the introduction of the EVO armor change, we saw in our internal playtests that players were achieving red armor 125 shields more often, and more players were fighting at 225 total health. This started to swing the battles more than we liked, and good players were able to outplay teams more consistently, even if the enemy had worked for a much better position. By lowering the armor values, we felt we had adjusted for the red armor availability more than anything else. Now it's important to note that we playtested this for months internally. From those playtests, feedback was positive, but we are a small group of people compared to the millions that play Apex Legends every day. The skill levels in our team are varied, and big balance changes are really only going to be vetted when we get feedback from all of you. We are always striving to improve the experience in Apex Legends. Sometimes these changes can be more experimental. We're not always going to get things right, but it's important for us to listen and correct things when we don't. I can't promise you that we won't try experimental changes again. In fact, I will promise you that we will change the game in order to keep it fresh and interesting as the years go on. I hope that this patch proves that we are thinking deeply about our decisions, but most importantly, listening to our players. Besides the armor changes, we have addressed a number of issues that we are listing below. Thanks for reading, and I'll see you out there. Jason McCord, Design Director. So despite a lot of people saying that they made a poor choice in changing the armor values and all that, I agree that they are a pretty small group playtesting the game before the patches launch, and they get a lot more feedback when the patch goes live to, I don't know how many people are playing the game on a concurrent basis, but they are listening to the player base and hearing and taking into account the concerns that we have. So moving on to the patch notes, for general, fixed several server crashes, made adjustments to the appearance of several holo sprays, removed an inappropriate caustic voice line. Audio, fixed an issue with audio not playing when shooting the Devotion and Volt, fixed an issue where Crypto's drone and caustic gas would play to the whole server, fixed marking crafting replicators from the ship playing a Let's Go Here voice over ping. Replicators fixed an issue with EVO shields that require exactly 100 damage not evolving when crafting the 100 points. Fixed an issue with Ninja controller configuration not being able to use replicators. Fixed an issue with not being able to revive a teammate when they are downed while using a replicator. Gibraltar fixed an issue with Dome Shield on a Sheila, allowing a player to shoot through the Dome Shield. Rampart fixed an issue with the No Mercy finisher, spamming boom to the entire server. Fixed an issue with amped cover walls requiring more hits from heirlooms than normal melee to be destroyed. Fixed a server crash when Sheila is destroyed while someone is using it. Crypto fixed an issue with hack not detecting players on Sheila. Wraith fixed an issue with the portal disappearing upon Wraith's death. Fixed a crash with Wraith's portal interacting with World's Edge geysers. Fixed an error when Wraith's portal is too close to a replicator and the player interacts with the replicator. Loba fixed an issue that caused Loba's teleport to fail in certain areas. So these are the patch notes and fixes that were launched in today's patch. The patch is already live. It is quite small, so That is some incredible news for everybody who found that the TTK was now too fast. I was kind of adjusting to it, but I can just as easily go back to pre-Season 6 TTK or whatever the armor values were before the Season 6 launched. So I'm happy either way. I enjoy Apex Legends. What they could do to make me even happier is fix the servers, but that is a whole other issue in of itself. But anyways, that's it for the patch notes for today, and for the armor changes revert to pre-season 6. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. I'll leave a link to the patch notes in the description down below, as well as in the top pinned comment. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.